The new hypercar weighs just 1,246 kilograms, thanks to the use of carbon fiber and titanium in the construction of its central monocoque. Named after the famed Italian racetrack, the Pagani Imola has reportedly undergone 10,000 miles of validation at racing speeds. Pagani's new hypercar based on the Huayra is limited to just 5 examples, and all have already been sold. Price: $2.6 million. Just 5 of these Battista Anniversario variants will be made, incorporated into the maximum 150-strong build quota. The Battista Anniversario is a special edition that was meant to be unveiled at the cancelled 2020 Geneva Auto Show. It's built to celebrate the 90th anniversary of Pininfarina's founding. Powered by a Rimac-produced powertrain, the new Pininfarina Battista Hyper EV produces 1,900 horsepower, 1,696 pound-feet of torque from 4 electric motors. Pininfarina claims a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of less than 2 seconds, 0 to 186 miles per hour time of less than 12 seconds, and a top speed of at least 217 miles per hour. The range is estimated at 280 miles. The Huracan RWD Spider takes its power from the same naturally aspirated 5.2-liter V10 as its hardtop sibling. It sends 602 horsepower and 413 pound-feet to the rear axle by way of a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox. Lamborghini claims a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 3.5 seconds in the RWD Evo Spider and a top speed of 201 miles per hour. The starting price of the RWD Spider is $230,000. The 2020 Roma is an all-new model set to bolster the Ferrari portfolio. Under the hood lies the same award-winning 3.9-liter twin-turbocharged V8, found in the F8 Tributo and Portofino. Here, it's been tuned to produce a total of around 612 horsepower, from 5,750 to 7,000 RPM, and about 560 pound-feet of torque from 3,000 to 5,750 RPM. Power is directed to the rear wheels through a brand new 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. Ferrari claims a 0 to 62 miles per hour of 3.4 seconds and a 0 to 124 miles per hour time of 9.3 seconds. The top speed is nearly 199 miles per hour. Ferrari has yet to announce an official price or release date for the Roma. The Lamborghini Sián is a mid-engine hybrid sports car that debuted at the 2019 Frankfurt Motor Show. Based on the Lamborghini Aventador, the Sián shares its engine with the SVJ variant of the Aventador, but an electric motor integrated into the gearbox adds another 34 horsepower to the power output. The total power output amounts to 808 horsepower, making the Sián the most powerful production Lamborghini automobile. The Sián takes 2.8 seconds to reach 62 miles per hour from a stop and a top speed of 220 miles per hour. Production of the Sián will be limited to 63 units. Lamborghini will ensure that each of those is built to the customer's specific tastes at a starting price of $3.6 million. Two years after one of the most extreme Huayras, the BC, was unveiled, Pagani decided to finally show the roadster version of the beastly supercar to the world. Powered by a 6-liter AMG V12, the Roadster BC pumps out a monstrous 800 horsepower and 774 pound-feet of torque. That's a modest improvement of 50 horsepower and 36 pound-feet over the BC Coupe. Maximum horsepower comes in at 5,900 RPM, while maximum torque is accessible from 2,000 to 5,600 RPM. Prices start at $3.5 million, with only 40 units slated for production. Estimated price, $625,000. The name SF90 comes from the 90th anniversary of the Scuderia Ferrari. The SF90 Stradale is the first ever Ferrari to feature PHEV architecture, which sees the internal combustion engine integrated with 3 electric motors, 2 of which are independent and located on the front axle, with the third at the rear between the engine and the gearbox. The 4-liter twin-turbocharged V8 generates a mighty 769 horsepower on its own, and the trio of electric motors provide an additional 217 horsepower. Ferrari estimates that this coupe will rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a scant 2.5 seconds. Powered by a 6.5-liter V12, the SVJ Roadster pumps out a monstrous 759 horsepower and 531 pound-feet of torque. Maximum horsepower comes in at 8,500 RPM, while maximum torque is accessible 6,750 RPM. Lamborghini claims a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of 2.9 seconds and a top speed of 217 miles per hour. As with the SVJ Coupe and the Huracan Performante before it, Lamborghini's latest active aerodynamic system is on hand to bend the air to your every whim. Lamborghini will only build 800 examples of this drop top, and the base price from $574,000. Estimated price, $274,000. The Ferrari F8 Spider is the latest and most powerful open-top V8 that was born in Maranello since 1977, when the 308 GTS started this lineage. Powering the F8 Spider is the same turbocharged 3.9-liter V8 as the coupe. It still makes 710 horsepower and 568 pound-feet of torque. Power is sent to the rear wheels via a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Ferrari claims the setup is able to rocket the car from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.9 seconds, and 0 to 124 miles per hour in just 8.2 seconds. The top speed is 211 miles per hour. Estimated price, $390,000. The 812 GTS shares its massively powerful 6.5-liter V12 engine with the 812 Superfast, and, thanks to some trick tuning, produces a crazy 789 horsepower at 8,900 RPM and 530 pound-feet of torque at 7,000 RPM. Power is sent to the rear wheels via a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. The 812 Superfast is rated with a 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint of 2.9 seconds. Top speed remains similar to the coupe at 211 miles per hour, which is really impressive for a convertible. The model uses a retractable hardtop that can be opened in just 14 seconds and at speeds of up to 28 miles per hour.
Yeah.